Hey you guys, Cassandra72. So I'm coming to you, probably talking a little bit fast. This is the third attempt at doing this video. First time was over 20 minutes, second time was 15. Both times too long to be posted to YouTube, but I just have a lot to say. Alright, so I went in today to do this sunlight deal that my girlfriend told me about. When you purchase 2 sunlight in these 25 ounces right here, they're going to be $2.49, no sale. They're $2.49 each, which is $4.98. Yeah, $4.98. And then we have dollar coupons that we can use. I know one of them came out of the 217 Smart Source. She says there's supposed to be another. I don't know about that. That's all I had. That'll be $2 off. You'll pay $2.98 plus tax, which will be $3 and change, and then you'll get back a $3 Catalina on your next shopping trip, which you can then use to roll into the transaction and do this again. And then once you do that, this time you only come away paying the tax, which is like 30-some cents in our area. All right, so I went in to do that. Now, with my coupons, I only had 5 of them. So that meant that I really could only do this deal twice. I could come out of pocket the $3 the first time, and then the second time the 30-some cents. And then I wasn't going to be able to do it again because then I was only going to have 1 coupon left. And I didn't want to do that, you know what I'm saying, to come out of pocket. Even it would still been $1 or something, but I didn't want to do that. Y'all know me. So my bright idea was to see if they had any Yo Play left. Because when I went in the store this morning, no Yo Play was really on the shelf. It still wasn't, but I noticed that there were some varieties there that wasn't there this morning. So they must have restocked and just got wiped out again. So, there were actually 20 that I could get, pretty much in the varieties that I would want it. And, they only had 1 original, S. Smith. So the majority of these are light, and then I did get some whips. But anyway, so I didn't know if the $2 Catalina was going to print. So what I did was I picked up 6 of the detergents, but I only put the yogurt on the conveyor belt, and then spaced out, did 2 detergents, and then spaced out 2 detergents and a bag of chips for my daughter. Okay, and so before the young man could even start ringing up my transaction, he says, are you getting that? And I said, I need to do this like this. So we get down to the transaction, and I had 2 coupons I was going to use for the $2 off, $1 off 10 Yo Play purchase. So the 20 yogurts was going to be $12. $10 was going to come off for the big deal, meaning that I would pay $2, but then I had $2 in coupons. So this is what that receipt looks like. I paid 40 cents. I just got $2 back for me. But 40 cents for the yogurts and the $2 Catalina printed. So my plan was now I can get that third set of detergents, because rather than using the 2 $1 coupons, which I didn't have, I only had 1, I can now use this and still pay 33 cents and be done. Alright. Of course, it didn't quite go off like that, because then once the young man scans the detergents, then I give him the coupons. He starts looking like, and so I'm looking in his hand, and I realize that I've given him 3 coupons, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I only meant to give you 2. So I took 1 of them back. He's still looking like something's a problem. So then I say, you know, is there a problem? What's the problem? What's wrong? He doesn't say anything to me. He just walks off. So he comes back, and he tells me that I can't use it because I can only use 1 per purchase. But you hand me both coupons back, so you didn't even attempt to scan 1 before you tell me that. Okay, and I didn't even turn around when he went to do this, whoever he went to talk to, because I'm thinking he's trying to act like it didn't match the item or something. I didn't know. Had no idea he was going to come pull this transaction thing on me. So then I'm explaining to him, I said, well, it says per purchase. I'm purchasing 2. I can use 2 coupons. He tells me, if you stop trying to be so defensive and listen to what I have to say, who died about you got? Little boy, I'm 40 plus years old, about to be. You're not going to be talking to me any kind of way. So then I said, I'm not defensive. However, if I wanted to be, I have every right to be, because I asked you a question and you just walked away. That's not customer service. Then he says, well, I see what you're trying to do, and it's not going to happen. Okay, cool. I said, I'll talk to you. I will be reporting you. I'll be talking to your manager. So then I go to the customer service desk and no one's there, and I see a young lady walking away, and I asked if there was a manager I could talk to. So she tells me just a minute, and she listens to me. But I mean, I guess that's all she was trained to do, is to just listen, because she really didn't give me any answers. I asked where the policy was. She told me I can go online and find it. Okay, so if I go online and find it, I'm sure it's not going to say 1 per transaction. And then at the end of all listening to what I have to say, she tells me that a CSM will be in tomorrow that I could talk to. So then who are you? Okay. So, whatever, I told her I would be in the next day to talk to the manager, to the CSM. Okay. So, yeah, but she tried to explain how, the young man had gotten in trouble for taking coupons before, and he was trying to make sure that didn't happen. And I said, well, still, what he said was not called for. She was like, well, no, he shouldn't have said that. But okay, you just said he shouldn't have said it, but you're not saying anything is going to happen. And like, are you going to get reprimanded for that? Probably not. And he figured he vindicated because, he walking through the store doing this number. Walking past me doing this now as I'm standing at the desk waiting for the young lady. So whatever, I leave out the store, I call my girlfriend, together we call customer service, who tells me that they listen to me, they tell me that the policy is 10 light coupons, so they don't know where they're getting that issue, where you can only use 1. Plus, as I, going back for a second, tried this, it didn't make sense that you're now telling me 1 when you use 2 YoPlay coupons, but now you're telling me I can't use 2 Sunlight. Not understanding that one at all. And then the YoPlay were internet printable coupons, so you don't have any problem taking those, but you're not going to take these 2. So she said she didn't know where they got that. And then I explained what had happened and who I talked to, and then that there was going to be a CSM they said I could talk to tomorrow. So then they said, oh, there wasn't even a manager on duty. And I said, I don't even know about that. I just know that whoever I talked to said that I could talk to a CSM tomorrow. So apparently she must not have been a manager if she's telling me that I got to talk to a CSM tomorrow. So anyway, but I always say everything happens for a reason, because I just ended up going to another store about, I don't know, 5 miles away of that. And when I went in there, they had more of a selection, number 1. They didn't just have the blue. They had the blue, the yellow, and the green. And it was lovely. They had more of a selection, more product. And these lovely hang tags, which I think I took them all, but they were on the top shelf. So, I mean, I got as many as I could see, which ended up being 11 because I used 2 in the store. There's 9 here. And everything pretty much went off without a hitch. Now, when I went to this register, this young lady tried to tell me I could use 1 light coupon. Really? So I said, I just got off the phone with customer service, who told me it was 10 light in a transaction. And then she shut her mouth and didn't say nothing else and rang me out. So I don't know why they're trying to pull this. But anyway, so this transaction went like this. Now, my daughter had some chips, so that was 33 cents. But there's my 2 Sunlight, and there's my 2 coupons. For some reason, all my coupons, they didn't really scan. She had to manually put them in, so that's why they came up non-food. My tax was 36 cents, so I paid $3.67. But basically, you got to back out like 34 cents for my daughter's chips. So maybe $3.30 something I would have paid. $3.33 probably. Okay, so that's that. And I got back my $3 Catalina. Alright, so then the next transaction looks like this. Alright, and this is how it's going to look for you if you do this deal. Alright, the $4.98, taking off the two $1 coupons, $3 Catalina, 35 cents. Tax, 33 cents is what I paid. $5 in coupons for $4.98 worth of product. Alright, third and final transaction. Alright, the chips for my daughter again, 50 cents. $4.98 for the Sunlight. Use $5 worth of coupons. And 36 cents tax. Pay 84 cents on that one. Alright. So, yeah. And let me just go back to customer service thing for a minute. I think I'm going to make this video in under time, because I'm under 10 minutes. Customer service, I felt very comfortable with. I felt like I was heard. She gave me the manager's name for that location. She took down my name, my address, my phone number, and my email address. Told me that I would be contacted within 48 hours, and if I was not contacted within 48 hours, I should give them a call back, which I will do. All right. Now, number one, I'm happier because I got more coupons to go and do this deal somewhere else again. And I got now $5 worth of Catalinas because, you know, I didn't have to use my $2 Catalina. And I left, you know, with transaction with the $3. Okay. Now, and I got my hang tags so I can do this deal even more and I don't have to wrap my brain trying to find my coupons. And I still came out to the good, you guys, because I've told y'all before, every time they end up trying to mess with me, they end up screwing themselves over. Okay, so at the second store, I got 2 blue, I got 2 green, and I'm going to look a mess here, and I got the 2 yellow, okay? So I got my 6 detergents, okay? But when I came into came in here to set up, I took out 2 blue and I grabbed another black bag and there was another 2 blue and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? And then when I got the second bag and saw that I had the 2 blue and the 2 green and 2 yellow, I said, So Mr. Prentice, and they did take his name down and made sure they spelled it right on customer service, gave me the 2 detergents. He gave them to me. But he so saw what I was trying to do. And your dumbass end up giving me the 2 detergents for free. So you end up screwing yourself while you were screwing me since you so saw what I was trying to do. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Until the next video, I wish you guys peace and blessings.